Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm filming from Lyon, France. I'm at the Villa Maya Hotel, and here's my monthly update for the month of May 2023. Not a lot of update this month. I am traveling a lot and putting a lot of content together for my other two channels, Trophy Travel Experiences and Trophy Food Experiences. So maybe not as much focus on wine this month. I'm gonna try and do like more shorts and more kind of in the community section, some postings about wines. It does take quite a bit of time to do videos. I know that some people won't believe that because I don't think I do a lot of editing. Having said that, you know, I've been putting out videos like twice or three times a week, and so it's quite a bit. So I'm probably gonna drop back to once a week, but with some shorts and with some community postings about wines that I'm drinking. Hopefully that's good for everyone until I get a little bit less busy. It's been really busy. So, you know, I really appreciate people kind of sticking with me during my section this month for deals at the liquor store. I'm not going to focus on deals again. I'm going to give myself a bit of a break this month. I've been doing this now pretty consistently for about 2.5 years. So, you know, I need a little bit of a break and focus on other things in life. Balance. We need balance. I'm going to talk about a little bit about some of the wines that I think you should buy in liquor stores. You know, you'll see my video about my takeaways from the Vancouver International Wine Festival. I was really impressed with the wines. First of all, normally these wine festivals to me are not that useful, but this year, because I did a dinner and a seminar, it was really, really useful. So a couple of takeaways I have from that. One, I had a wonderful dinner with Giacomo of Masi, and Giacomo was a very nice guy. Really got to know the wines, really got an appreciation of Amarone and how that family is really progressing. They're not just doing Amarone, they're doing other stuff, and I'm going to highlight some of their other wines in the end of this video this month. They're for everyday drinking, easy, and it just goes to prove that, you know, top-end wineries, they don't have to always be expensive. They can also make very, very good product based on the marketplace. And so I'm going to highlight those wines at the end of this video. Another winery I'm very impressed with is the Montes family in Chile. And again, this is a real awakening for me because I'd always not liked Chilean wines very much, probably because I was always drinking their Cabs and their Syrahs, and I really didn't find them that much special compared to other places in the world that produce Cab. But this time I got introduced to Carbonara wines, and you're thinking to yourself, Trophy, you've drank for so many years, how can you not know Chile produces great Carbonara wines? And I said, I don't know. And it just sometimes goes back to, you know, you're not in tune with it. You get stuck into drinking certain things, and you get stuck into certain holes. And it just took one of my agents who came around and saw me and said, hey, why don't we go taste some Chilean wines? I said, okay. And it's expecting to not be that impressed, but I was really wowed by their Carbonara wines. I'm a big fan of the Montes family. The one that I'm going to highlight, I don't even know if it's in liquor stores yet, but it's a brand new called Wings, Carbonara based with a little bit of, I think, Cabernet Franc. It's a spectacular product, let me tell you, and I think it's, I unfortunately told them that I think it's underpriced, quite frankly, because it's the first vintage, so get it while you can. I think it will jump in price because it's a very good product. The Purple Angel, wasn't familiar with it other than just kind of aside knowing it's a very high-end wine. Love the wine, and so I'm a real fan of that wine. And again, very distinctive. I love that. And the third winery I really want to drink more of is coming out of Uruguay and Bodegas Garzon. Didn't get a chance to taste exclusively their wines, but they drink it from the Tanat grape, which is really important. Again, we're looking for distinctiveness from my perspective. I don't want copycats. If I want to drink a Bordeaux blends, I drink Bordeaux, right? If I want to drink heavy cabs, I drink Napa cabs. But I want to drink something different from those countries. And no one else makes tannin wines, I think, better than Uruguayan wineries, and one of the top ones is Bodega Garzon. So I'm excited about that also. I'll try and highlight some of the wines that are in BC liquor stores. Short video this month, but hopefully be back. And again, you know, I really appreciate all my subscribers and viewers viewing. I will have some shout outs this month, but again, I don't have it with me right now. I'll probably put it in the comment section. And thanks all the viewers and subscribers for sticking with me. It's now almost been 2.5 years since I've been doing this. During this time, I might take a little bit of a break, cut back on videos, and just to kind of chill out, make sure that I'm making good videos and good content. I don't want to be wasting people's time. I want to be actually put good time into my videos. So I'm going to do more shorts and a little bit more in the comment section, just quick reviews of wines, so that you will have some content. Until next time, happy drinking. This is my update for May 2023. So this month, I'm not going to give you deals or specials. I'm just going to go with wines that I really liked from the international wine festivals. So the first ones are a couple of wines from Masi. These are kind of their new line of wines, and just fun wines that everyday wines, pop and open wines for a younger crowd. It's not your traditional Amarone that they're known for, but just really nice, easy drinking wines. So the first one is their Pinot Blanco. It's called Fresco de Masi, and it's priced really well at $21.99. Affordable. It's a blend of Garganega, Chardonnay, and Pinot Grigio. I've had the wine. It's just a great summer sipper. 11% alcohol. Really meant to be popping open and just enjoyed. So it's a really great wine. Likewise, Masi makes a Fresco de Masi Rosso. The exact same price, $21.99. Again, meant to be kind of easy drinking, 11.5% alcohol, nice and light, Corvina and Merlot blend. So it's a really great wine, very easy drinking, kind of attuned to a Beaujolais, but it was a really nice drink, quite frankly. Lots of cherry, pomegranate, currants. So, you know, it's not going to be meant to be aged, but it really is a good, nice entry-level wine for people that are just getting into wines. Really acceptable in terms of, and that's really the point of Masi. They wanted to have these wines that are very accessible to all types of drinkers, including beginners and including people that don't really want to drink high levels of alcohol, like an Amarone. Next one I'm going to recommend this month is from Bodega Garzon from Uruguay. Again, it's their 2018 Tannet Reserva. Tannet is a grape type that's indigenous now to Uruguay, and it's got this particular aromas and a lot of power, a lot of tannins, and so it does pack a punch in terms of the dark fruits, and it's got a very heavy color. And this is one of the best producers of Tannet. So I would encourage you to go check it out. Priced at $27.99. So it's not a expensive wine for you to dip yourself into the Tannet grape type. Now on to the Montez wines. These are kind of their higher end wines, but their entry level wines or value wines are also very good, but these ones really strike me. I know I talked about Carmamere, but this is their Alpha M, which is a Cabernet blend. It's 80% Cabernet Sauvignon, 10% Cabernet Franc, 5% Merlot, and 5% Petit Verdot. Again, I know I talked about Chilean Cab and how it's not distinctive, but this one is really a high-end wine. It's almost at $100, always rated very, very highly by any wine critic that you see. 70% of the wine is aged 18 months in first used French oak. So again, for a premium wine for $98 is actually not a bad deal, and so I would check this out. And this is the wine I'm really high on. Again, if you can find their wings, which is a little bit cheaper, it's their first vintage. If you can find it in liquor stores or other stores, I would get that. But if you can't, then you've got the Purple Angel, which is a little bit higher price, but the quality is there too. This is, again, 70% of the wine is aged 18 months in first use French oak, but this is Carmenere. So it's 92% Carmenere, 8% Petit Verdot. And again, the Petit Verdot just gives it structure. Petit Verdot or Cabernet Franc, which is used in the blends, just gives it a little more structure. Whereas if you let Carmenere just grow by itself, it just goes all over the place. It doesn't really have that focus. And so this is a really excellent wine. And again, for under $100, I would think this is rivaling any of the Super Tuscans that have got a pricier and pricier. Sorry for the shortness of this month's recommendations, but we'll be back probably next month with some more thought out recommendations. Until next time, happy drinking.